Hey everybody, how we doing? Primal Instincts here, and I just got the notification that PewDiePie is back from his hiatus and he is now the father of a baby boy. So I decided this would be the perfect time to share a cool story with everybody because back in the day, I actually gave PewDiePie an idea for a video, and that video is still on his channel to this day. And when I say back in the day, I'm talking nearly 7 years ago. This was October 1st, 2016. 2016 was a pretty wild time for PewDiePie. I think he later said that he was drinking a lot during that period. But he was off the chain. He was very entertaining. This was when he was filming videos like talking about the hate comments he would get in his video sections, or giving audience to these kids that would just film these random hate videos, throwing generic insults at him just because he was the most watched person on the platform. And I noticed because of this that PewDiePie watches every video that people make about him, and he reads everything that people write about him. So I thought it would be a cool idea to possibly interact with him some way, because this was early on when I was filming on this channel. So I decided to start filming some vlogs, which I ended up deleting down the road because they were filmed with a very low quality webcam and a very cheap headset, which also had low quality audio. But in these vlogs, I would vlog about PewDiePie. I would cover topics like how people were blaming him for the game Bear Simulator being killed off because he gave it a bad review. And I knew he was paying attention to what I was saying because of some comments he would make in his videos. Like when he was pointing out a specific kid who was telling him he sucked and calling him Thin Boy and stuff like that. All of his fans had gone to that kid's channel because PewDiePie had released his channel name, and they were bullying this kid, and the kid was like crying in a video afterward because he was being bullied to death by PewDiePie's enormous fan base. So I had mentioned in a vlog, like, hey, you gotta be careful, like, your fans could bully this kid to death. Now the kid knows what it's like. I get it, but man, he's a little overwhelmed right now. And PewDiePie had said in a video, like, hey guys, I just want to say, please don't go to the kid's channel. Please don't bully him. I don't encourage it. I don't want anybody to do it. So I was like, okay, that's cool. Like he is listening to me. And then came the time when the adpocalypse occurred on YouTube. And the then CEO just made a decision that everybody hated to appease advertisers, where pretty much every channel and video on YouTube got demonetized. And PewDiePie, his videos were also affected by it. So naturally, he made a vlog letting everybody know what was going on and how he was being affected by it. So I ended up making a vlog where I talked about that and his reaction to it. And during the vlog, I made the comment, well, PewDiePie doesn't have any money on YouTube anymore. Looks like he's gonna have to go back to selling hot dogs for a living. For those who didn't know, before he was on YouTube, PewDiePie sold hot dogs as a street vendor. See, I did my PewDiePie research as a fan. What can I say? I did my homework. And what happened next was probably the most epic thing that could have happened from my standpoint. I get a notification that PewDiePie has uploaded a new video. It's called My New Job. And the thumbnail, he's wearing like a grilling apron and he's outside. And I was like, no way. So I clicked the video and it starts off with a short vlog. And he's being very sarcastic, just total PewDiePie entertaining character. He said, as you guys know, I made a lot of money on Patreon, but I got to give it all back. So I'm back to square zero. I have no money again. The adpocalypse taking all my money. So there's only one thing left to do, and that is to sell hot dogs. And he says, for those of you who didn't know, or maybe some of you did, before I did YouTube, I sold hot dogs for a living. And I'm just sitting there like, and from there, he has someone recording him out on the street. He's actually grilling hot dogs and trying to sell them to people on the street to make money because he's not getting any more because of the adpocalypse. And it was like the funniest thing. It turned out to be one of my favorite videos of his still to this day. And in the end, he even threw in a little more humor. He pretended to sell his YouTube subscriber plaque for a very small amount of money because, remember, he doesn't have any more money like everybody's saying. But that was just really cool to see. You have to understand, I was making jokes. They were kind of mean jokes, and I could tell at first it was kind of bothering him a little bit with his reaction to it in the videos. But after that, he took the high road, and I have nothing but respect for what he did. He said, okay, you know what? I'm going to take that, and I'm going to turn it into a video idea, and I'm going to make it epic, and I'm going to make it funny, and it was. It was hilarious. I'm sure uploading videos every day, it starts to get a little hard to think of something to film. So sometimes you got to find inspiration in other places. And I'm very honored that he was able to take my mean jokes, be a good sport about it, and turn it into a great video idea. And it's still on his channel. It's amazing, man. It was so long ago. But PewDiePie, I wrote a little poem for you and the birth of your son in celebration, and I'm going to read it off my screen now. I typed it up. Here it is. His son's name is Björn. It's a Swedish name. Go figure, right? PewDiePie is Swedish. Björn is born, and like a lover scorned, he's going to grow to appreciate being adored. Hold the door if you're ready for more. Sirens rang out once word got out. There's a new player on the board. Like father, like son, will he play video games for fun? Or will he live a hard life of crime on the run? Raised in Japan by a famous man, the promised land where video games began. Is it too soon to be a stan? For one so young, to live and die by the FPS gun, already sitting at number 1. The world will wait and see if he carries on his father's legacy. There's no rushing perfection or acting impatiently. Until then, it's just us, so don't cry or fuss. Like ashes to ashes, dust to dust, celebrating this baby's birth is a must. There it is. There it is. That was for you, PewDiePie and Marcia, celebrating the birth of your new baby, Bjorn. Congratulations. Thank you again for indirectly collaborating with me. As expected, I did not get credit for that video idea because it came from a mean joke that I made about him. I don't exactly deserve credit, but PewDiePie is still the man. I grew up watching him. It doesn't matter if he's not the most subscribed YouTuber anymore. In my mind, because I grew up watching him, he'll always be the king. So congratulations with your new life. Please stay with us. Thank you again for the awesome experience. And I'll put a link down below so everybody can watch the video, My New Job, the video idea that I gave the king of YouTube, PewDiePie. So here's a bro fist for you. And I'll see everybody else in the next video.